I'm Ashley Allen here in the NESN studios with NESN.com Red Sox beat writer Ricky Doyle. So Ricky, heading into the 2015 season, there was a lot of talk about the Red Sox not having a #1 pitcher. You know, after about a month of play, how do you feel about that fact now? Do you still think the Red Sox need a true ace?
Yeah, I mean, it still stands, and I won't even say an ace. I think they just need somebody to bring some stability to the top of this rotation. I think you've kind of seen a little bit from Rick Porcello kind of play the role of stopper in 2 of his starts. And so, yeah, ideally you're going to bring in a guy who you can count on to go out there every 5th day, because I think aside from him, you know, giving you a chance to win every 5th day, I think there is a trickle-down effect. I do think starting pitching is contagious. I know it's kind of cliche, but I think it holds true. And when you get, you know, running out there 4 guys who you're not sure what you're going to get each time out, it becomes a little problematic, as we've seen so far.
All right, so out of the Red Sox pitching prospects, who do you think will have the best major league career?
I'll say Eduardo Rodriguez. I think Henry Owens gets a lot of the publicity, and you know, because he's been really had a rapid ascent through the system. But Rodriguez is a guy who I think his stuff is going to translate better to the major league level. I think he'll generate more swing and miss at the major league level, and ultimately, I think he has a higher ceiling than Owens. Who, you know, he might have a good career as well. But if we're going to talk about, you know, ceilings and you know, who could evolve into the best pitcher overall, I'll say Rodriguez. Although I will say too, Brian Johnson is probably the safest bet, given right now how polished he is as a prospect.
All right, so the Red Sox recently signed Rick Porcello to a 4-year, $82.5 million contract. Do you think that's a deal the Red Sox will come to regret eventually?
Yeah, it's a lot of chatter, but I think that this is a deal that, you know, is a lot of risk involved, obviously, especially since they gave it to him before he even threw a pitch in a Red Sox uniform. Yeah. But it's a calculated risk. I mean, this is going to take him through his age 30 season, so I think that while a lot of the long-term deals now, you pretty much understand that you're going to probably have a drop-off on the end of it, he has the potential to stay productive through the entire contract, which I think minimizes the risk a little bit. I don't know if he's going to evolve into an ace, but I think if you build a rotation with him as your #2 or your #3, then you're in pretty good shape.
All right, well, thank you, Ricky, so much for talking with us. For everything Red Sox, Ricky Doyle is your insider. You can follow him on Twitter @TheRickyDoyle.